Welcome to Global Buzz, where we discuss the latest global developments. In today's video, we will talk about the enthusiasm of African leaders in the World Economic Forum in Davos that took place on 15th to January 19th, 2024, and their willingness to bring a change to the continent of Africa. From South Africa to Rwanda to Nigeria, African countries put on a show of strength at the World Economic Forum this week, seeking to transform their image by attracting private investment rather than development aid. There were no panels on development aid held in Davos this year, and African politicians in the Swiss Alpine resort discussed free trade, investment, and the energy transition. With the world's fastest-growing youth population, African officials and entrepreneurs believe the continent offers an unprecedented opportunity for investors. There is the story of all these challenges and risks, but there is also an amazing story of the incredible investment opportunities that the continent offers, said Marie-Laure Kinalagbaid, a senior executive at the African Development Bank. "We think we need to tell the story," she said, speaking during a summit bringing together political and business elites. "Telling the story of what the continent offers is already a great step in attracting the private sector," Kinalagbaid added. "We can really benefit from the digital revolution in the world," said Kashim Shettima, vice president of Nigeria, during a discussion on a group project of a Pan-African free trade zone. The African Continental Free Trade Area includes 47 countries with 1.4 billion inhabitants. "People are starting to understand the importance of Africa's place in history in the next 10 to 20 years, said World Bank President Ajay Bunga. Beninese singer Angelique Kidjo said, "Things are changing. Things have changed in the last decade in music and art in general. And why doesn't the business change?" The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, presented during the forum a new initiative called Timbuktu, a plan to invest $1 billion of public and private capital in innovative companies across the continent. Africa will increasingly become an investment destination, UNDP Administrator Achim Steiner told AFP. The current value of young businesses in Africa represents only 0.2% of young businesses globally. According to the United Nations, most of the capital invested in African startups comes from abroad, while 83% goes to companies in just 4 countries, Egypt, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. "Many ideas die prematurely, simply because there is no desire to bet," Steiner said. Rwandan President Paul Kagame said at the launch of the UNDP initiative that African startups don't have the funds to compete globally. Kagame announced that Rwanda would contribute $3 million to the fund. Under the project, the money will be used to create 8 innovation centers in 8 African countries, including Ghana, Morocco, and Senegal. One of the key challenges to achieving development goals in Africa remains the ability to mobilize significant resources for financing, said Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo. With most African economies having little margin to spend more, he said private sector investment will play an important role. Norwegian Minister for International Development and Beta Tvinnereim said humanitarian situations are increasing in volume and scale, the needs are increasing, but the financial space to address them is shrinking. Tvinnereim said there was a perception of risk that could be absorbed by public money. Norway and the United States recently launched a program that will finance small and medium-sized businesses in Africa's agricultural sector. The money will not go directly to companies, but to funds that will include money from private investors. "This can be achieved if we design the guarantee mechanism in the right way," Tvinnereim said.
For more news like this across the globe, please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video. Thank you.